Hello and welcome to the Joystick Drift podcast. I'm your host, Nick Barrett, and welcome to the show. This is the first episode. It's a Nintendo/gaming adjacent podcast. Welcome. You probably know me from the Nerdiest podcast, which, I mean, if you're into movies and TV shows and stuff, you can go listen to that. But if you're here for gaming, we got you covered. It's a new podcast. I already said that. I'm terrible. I'm going to be honest. I have not done a new podcast introduction in 2 years, so it's kind of a new thing for me that I have to learn how to do. But that's me. I'm joined here by my fabulous co-hosts, Melina and Alex, who are great people, but I will let them introduce themselves. So, Melina, do you want to go first? I'll let you go first.
Yeah, sure. This is really exciting. But yeah, hi, I'm Melina. I'm new to this. I'm new to this whole thing, but that's okay. We take little steps, so I'm very quirky, very chaotic. So
I feel that.
Don't be alarmed if So
don't be alarmed if what? Just that's it?
Yeah.
Just don't be alarmed.
Just don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. Everything's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Got it? Okay. We're good. Alex?
We're Gucci.
Hello, my name is Alex, and I'm also the host of the Great Geek podcast. The only host on there, actually. I'm still very small, mostly uploading on TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
Solo podcast?
No. Yeah. So I don't have anyone else to talk with. And I'm also a retro video games collector, far as back as the Atari 2600, actually.
Nerd.
And I own every single Nintendo console.
That's the whole point. Really?
Yeah, NES, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, Nintendo Switch.
Excuse you.
Oh, that's right. I don't
Where's
own
the
a
Nintendo?
virtual...
Where's the Nintendo DS?
Oh, yeah, I own a DS. I own a 3DS.
Yeah, you didn't list it. You got to add those. Those are like cream of the crop consoles, dude.
I thought you were
beware. They're coming back to collect the 3DS apparently.
Do you know how easy it is to mod your Nintendo 3DS?
I know, it's so easy.
I thought you were about to ask I thought you were about to ask if I owned a Virtual Boy. No. God, no.
Come on. Nobody owns a Virtual Boy. Come on. It was a failure of a console, okay? Nobody owns a Virtual Boy.
It was a great concept.
I think there are some people who would rather buy that over a Wii U.
It was a great concept. Let's be honest. It was just not at the right time.
No. But Nintendo's always kind of been ahead of the... Like, they've been ahead of the curve. Like, they did motion controls first, and then Xbox and PlayStation were like, yeah, that's actually a good idea. We should do that as well. Yeah.
Believe it or not, DS is not the first touchscreen game console.
No, it would have been, the PSP? Or the PS Vita?
No. It goes back to the 90s. The Tiger... From a company called Tiger Electronics, the game Com. It was supposed to be a competitor to the Game Boy. You were able to connect a dial-up modem to connect to the internet.
Dial-up modem. Ah, yes, the good old days of dial-up modems. Those were far before any of our times. Come on, we're not that old.
Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna get into a little bit of how we all met.
We all met at film school, and now we're starting a gaming podcast. Isn't that funny?
That's hilarious.
Does that mean the gaming students would end up making a film podcast?
But
if you think about it.
Either that or they actually have a life going on for themselves.
That's true.
But the gaming industry to get work in is very competitive.
I mean, the film industry is also very competitive. That's why you guys have a job and I don't.
I have a job myself.
So,
mind you, film is very vast across many different kinds of jobs, though. You gotta remember that.
That's true. There are like 4 different kinds of game jobs. You're either making a game or you're not making a game. That's
Have you seen the amount of
that's my extent of knowledge.
Have you seen the amount of weird indie games on Steam though?
Yeah. There's a game on Switch. What is it called? It's called Hentai versus Evil. It's real. I watched somebody play it the other day. It was in a video.
I saw a game about a furry having sex with Hitler on Steam.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay,
What a
so
great
if
start.
you all haven't already figured it out, just because we are talking about mostly Nintendo does not mean we're family friendly.
This podcast is rated T for teen.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
Or M for mature. It really depends on the day. If we can skirt under me having to add the explicit tag, that's probably better. But just don't get the explicit tag. That's my only thing.
It's gonna be an on and off day.
Hey, the introductions are always the hardest part.
It's true, because there's really no centralized topic. I mean, there is, but it's not like what? I mean, I don't know. I don't like talking about schedules too far out.
Don't.
But like at some point we'll do a Tears of the Kingdom episode, which will be a lot more like honed in on one topic.
I guess,
and we can just go off.
Okay, I guess I should have explained that when I was introducing myself. Oh.
No. All right, that's it. That's the only one we get.
You
we
have
get
to
one.
censor me now.
All right, what video game sound effect gets censored? What are you thinking? Mario
Link.
Coin?
It has to be Link though. It has to be.
Does it have to be Link?
I mean, go with the sound effect from Ocarina of Time of him.
Please, of the kid
Link.
Link.
Yeah. You gotta do the hit.
No.
You gotta do him yelling.
Do
And it covers over. No, that's too long.
True.
Yeah,
I'll
just
figure
go
it
with
out.
the
That's what editing's for.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
no. How about the damage? The.
No.
That was
No.
so-
Nope.
No.
Not doing that one.
But anyway, I love the Zelda series. I am obsessed with
Same.
it. I just love it. So when we do get to talk about basically our Zelda day, I'm gonna be in tears of joy. So,
You won't be in Tears of the Kingdom?
yeah, walked into that so
I'll have
bad.
I think it's incredibly hilarious that that Nintendo Direct was on a Tuesday, so backtrack Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday. 5 days before, the Queen of England died. And then 5 days later, they're like, so guys, our new Zelda game is called Tears of the Kingdom.
I didn't even think of that.
Great.
And they actually
Now that'll
they
be
did
trapped
not
in my head.
live stream. They did not live stream the Direct in the UK. It just got uploaded as a video. And that's the speculation as to why, is because of that title reveal at the end. Even though it's like a minute and a half of a 45-minute Direct, they're like, maybe don't do that.
I mean,
God
here's
dang it.
the thing though. They wouldn't have been the first to make a meme or a joke about it if people thought that from them, if
that's
they
true.
did live stream it. So
So yeah, how we all met each other. What a good thing. We all met at film
Nick-
school.
no,
as I said
no.
earlier.
Nick doesn't even remember how we met.
I really don't.
He doesn't. And
I
I
remember
keep
how I met
insisting-
both of you.
Okay, Alex does, but I keep insisting to Nick that we were in the same class, but he does not believe me.
No, I know we were in the same class. I thought you were weird because you walked in with a freaking BTS mask. And
Okay,
I was like,
because
ugh,
that was
not
the
a
only
BTS
masks
stan.
I had. It's the only masks
Oh, you were a
I
BTS
had.
fan even at that time?
I'm still
She's always been a
am.
BTS fan. You act
I
like
know.
it's something new.
No, I didn't know she was a fan before.
I've been a fan since like my 8th grade year.
Oh, well, that's kind of cringe.
That's depressing.
You're cringe.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's all I'm going to say. No, okay, I remember how I met both of you, okay? Melina and I were in the same class, and they were very, like, open labs where we could just come in and do whatever, and you just happened to be there and I also just happened to be there, and then we just started talking and became friends from there.
And we
I
all
met
just
Alex.
happened to go through drama with the weirdest teacher.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, dang it!
Teacher that got fired
Mind you, this guy
for
has
reasons.
No. This guy has awards. Like,
That he was not even
Yeah.
allowed to publicly like showcase, wasn't he?
no,
I don't think so. I think
that
it
was it was from years ago.
Oh, for some reason, I thought I heard something about you're not allowed to show off your rewards, like those kind of rewards, like publicly.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that
even
wouldn't
then,
make sense.
which one of us was gonna snitch on him and be like, he showed us this thing. Come take
I'd
it
be
from
too-
him.
Well, yeah,
I'd
because
be
I
too
even
lazy and too
I even
dumb.
posted it onto Instagram. So,
Yeah.
so if it was a
And we,
problem,
like, he handed them to us, and we all got to take fake pictures with them as if we had won them.
yeah.
Like, look at me, Mom. I won an Emmy in my first 2 months of film school.
Heck no, I'm
Isn't that crazy?
owning that. Heck no, he hands that to me, I'm owning that.
Just takes it home. It's mine now. Sorry. But yeah, I met Alex. We were also in the same class, and I was the gaffer. I was the lighting guy, and Alex was my subordinate, as he's always been.
Subordinate.
So, what do you mean, no?
That is not how we met.
Name,
I remember.
Name. Oh wait, no. You're right. I'm wrong again. We met. We were doing another open lab. I had the dreadlock wig on.
Yeah.
And you were like the bartender. But it was the same day. See, it's perfect. This ties right into Nintendo. It was the same day the Switch OLED pre-orders dropped. And I remember I was sitting there telling you, I vividly thought you were like in your mid-20s too. Like I thought you were a lot older than you actually are. I was like, why am I talking to this like 26-year-old man about me pre-ordering an OLED for me and my girlfriend? That's so weird. And then I pre-ordered both of them. I ended up canceling one of them. And then I eventually went and got my own OLED anyway.
You canceled the one that was for you, and you kept the one that was for your
did.
girlfriend.
Yeah, which it was a good idea at the time because I couldn't afford it
At the time.
when the pre-order was up. But then like a month later, I still couldn't afford it. I just put it on my credit card, which terrible adult financial decision, by the way.
Don't
I love
yeah.
my OLED to death, but I will also say I'm not so attached to my OLED that if there was a Tears of the Kingdom one that came out, I would trade mine in a heartbeat to get that Tears of the Kingdom OLED. Like if they offered the same kind of deal they did for the Switch, where it's like, oh, give us your Switch, we'll take $220 some off of the cost of the OLED. I'm like, yeah, I'll give mine up in a heartbeat.
This is why I'm waiting
Oopsies.
for I guarantee you there's gonna be a whole like design for Tears of the Kingdom. This is why I'm waiting
There has to be.
to get an OLED.
They did one for Splatoon and they did one for Pokemon. There has to be one for Zelda. There's
Yeah.
no way they don't do a Zelda one.
Didn't they do one for Animal
Flash
Crossing
forward
too?
to May, there's still none.
They did
Okay.
one for Animal
It's
Crossing
just
too.
throwing
No?
away money at their point.
Oh my god.
So I doubt Melina remembers this, but I remember how I met her.
Don't remember, bro.
We met on Bumble. We matched
What?
you there.
Did you really?
I didn't match
Yes.
with Alex.
Yes, you did. This
I
was before
did?
This was before our friend group.
Oh,
I'm
I
so
believe it.
confused.
I believe it.
It was FI2.
FI2.
Yeah, I was just swiping, the desperate man I was.
Was you mean still is? I mean what?
I'm trying to
What did it
remember
say?
this because I'm really trying to remember this. Cause like now I'm curious. So wait. Cause I remember who I matched with through Bumble, like when I first like came to Full Sail and everything. Oh, did
yeah,
we
we're all
even?
Full Sail grads, by
Yeah,
the
it
way.
was Full Sail. We didn't mention that name. But like, cause I remember I matched with somebody, but I was talking with him. It was not you, Alex. I know that.
Oof.
But yeah.
You told me about like you were
If I
working
did,
with.
here's the thing. If I did match with you, I was probably. So I'll do this thing on Bumble where, like, I'll be in my bed and everything, and I'm just swiping through, and I'm kind of like, just my brain is dying. So I'll just swipe right on everybody.
Well,
Dang.
Just see what happens.
We did end up chatting for a bit.
I seriously don't remember this.
And then you got that like little gig with like Disney or something. And you.
Oh, that's right.
like,
you did work for Disney.
I did, but not at that time. No. Yeah, no, I didn't work at Disney for a while. Not in the beginning.
Well, then there had to been a different reason why you stopped replying. You stopped responding to my messages. You leaving me on deliver like that.
Alex, I have to ask you a question.
confused.
Was this Bumble account the one where you were like Darth Revan?
No, this was before
Was this before that?
This was before I got like the whole Revan cosplay outfit going, and all the way.
Okay,
And by the
'cause I was
way,
gonna say-
I am Darth Revan. I'm Darth Revan to my
you?
friends. I got the hair for it.
He said to his friends, Nick, is that true?
Well, that would imply that we're not his friends because he's Alex right now.
Oh,
So
that backfired.
That hurt more
what
than
does that
Melina.
mean?
That hurt more than Melina stopped talking to me.
I mean,
What?
but she's talking to you now, so like,
I
Not
seriously
who's
don't
to
remember
say?
this Bumble thing because
not with the
'cause,
original.
oh my
not
God,
with the
I feel
original-
like-
Not with what I was originally hoping for when we matched on Bumble.
nope.
No. I seriously don't remember this, and I doubt it was me because
It
oh my God,
was.
I'm literally gonna call myself out here. I don't
Oh no.
swipe on people who look like you. I don't.
Dang.
I would be honest. I have a specific like preference, I guess.
Oh yeah, everybody has preferences.
If we were at Nick's,
But
If
you're
we were
not
at
in
Nick's
that preference,
apartment-
Alex. I'm so sorry.
if we were at Nick's apartment down in Florida, I would not be grabbing my audio kit. I'd be packing and leaving if you said that.
Yeah, he'd be like, all right, I'm gonna head out. Bye.
No Attack on Titan voiceovers.
No,
Oh, that was a day. What a day that was.
day.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a day that. Oh, what a weekend that
Exactly.
turned
I might-
into.
You know, I might as well just bring my MacBook up and play that.
Please don't.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah,
How
me
did
too
you meet
busy
us,
sounding like
Melina?
Armin.
Wait, what'd you say, Nick?
How'd you meet us, Melina? I mean, I feel like it's kind of a circle story.
To be honest, like I remember seeing you guys in class, but I never really like. I remember I didn't really talk with you guys. I know you were there, and like we definitely exchanged words, like if we were working on a like something.
Mm-hmm.
But the only person I remember was I don't want to say names. Person who I had a real falling out with, you know.
I'm too dumb for
That's
this.
so unspecific.
Okay. Oh wait, I could say this because it's never gonna come true. With tiny figures.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot
Yeah.
of sense. Yeah.
Exactly. So I started hanging out with them, which you guys didn't really get a part of that. So I was like, Nick, weren't you working
I
on
did
the project?
eventually.
Yeah, you did. You were working on the project. I remember.
Yeah, and then I left
And then
because I
you
was getting
left.
too overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I didn't even go on one.
But you had left before me on that.
I should have left when you did.
I brought Alex on, and then I left because I was like, oof, I can't do APN and this and work study. Like
Yeah.
it's just too much.
Yeah. So but yeah, fun times at film school. But yeah, aside from us going to film school,
Well, fun
How
times
did-
for some. Fun times for some of you. Painful for like the end of it for me.
Listen, the last month and a half of school was just absolutely awful.
It was.
Like it was bad.
are you talking about the last project we did, or are you talking about APN?
I'm just talking about the last end of June, all of July up to graduation.
Oh yeah, that
Was
was
just bad.
and
It was rough. It was difficult.
yeah, I wouldn't say, okay, here's the thing. When we say bad, we mean depressing.
It was depressing and emotionally difficult for all of us.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I
yes.
remember I was gone like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Which
You were?
oh, you got like a double whammy.
I
It was
got a
terrible.
double whammy. I literally went up to be with my grandfather, and he passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd
This
say
is
that smiling, but
depressing.
like, I'm sorry. That's why I say it's smiling, because it's like now he's in a better place. Okay, it's fine.
This is depressing.
We're
Okay.
laughing. It's fine.
See,
Uh,
that's the thing, y'all. You're gonna have hardships. Why did this become a life podcast now?
It's actually the Nintendo. Like this is a life podcast now.
Yeah, it's a
We're
life
here to offer
podcast.
life advice from the solid 20 years we've all spent on this planet.
I mean, hey,
Forget the joystick drift, the joy life drift, because the joy life goes drifting downhill.
My joy in life has been drifting downhill for the last 20 years. What do you mean?
oh my god. I mean, hey, but speaking of like life and things happening in it, how did we all get into Nintendo?
If you want to learn a lesson about life, play Xenoblade Chronicles 3, available now on the Nintendo Switch.
I have not played it,
It's
but I'm
only
going to.
$59.99.
Oh, how we got into Nintendo. That's a life story for me.
All right, go. I'll let you
mean,
go first.
yeah,
you
you
have uninterrupted talk time now.
Take the
Alex.
floor, Alex.
So I've actually been a Nintendo kid, gosh, since I was 4 years old. I had a Game Boy Advance SP, played Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Like, I played all of them. And the Wii, in fact, the Wii was actually a prize from like a raffle. And I played Guitar Hero like it was my life. And even though I did own like Xbox and PlayStation consoles at the time, my go-to was always Nintendo. Nintendo was just, it was great. There was so much more to play. There was so much more to play on there. But at the time, I was known for breaking or selling my game consoles, but now I'm a collector, and now I own every Nintendo console you could think of that isn't trash.
Nice. You want to go next, Nick?
Do you want to wait. When you say you own every Nintendo console that's not trash, are you implying that the Wii U is not trash?
I own a Wii U.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You said you own every console that's not trash. So therefore, by owning a Wii U, you are saying that it is not trash. Is that correct?
I mean, I have history with this, so yes, I'm saying it's not trash.
I mean,
Okay, that's all. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say it's trash. I never had one, which I guess I can kind of get into my thing. I was never allowed to play video games for a while because, to quote my grandparents, I kid you not, they said video games was the quick path to drugs, violence, and prison time.
I'm sorry.
Have they seen
I
nothing but
kid you not. Yes, they are the type of people who saw nothing but Grand Theft Auto 5 and thought that was every single video game ever made. Now, all of that changed when my aunt and uncle got engaged. My uncle was really into video games. Like, he was a gamer. And he had an Xbox 360 with Lego Indiana Jones, The Adventure Continues, and the Kung Fu Panda video game. It was like a double pack. I don't know why it was those two games specifically. But I remember every time I would go over, I wanted to play Lego Indiana Jones. So good. Love that game to death. That's one game they need to bring to Switch. Please, do it. The 5th movie's coming out next year. You have no excuse. Anyway.
They're making another one?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they're making
Anyway,
another one.
sorry, continue.
Anyway, so when him and my aunt got married, he got a Wii. And that was my introduction to Nintendo, was with the Wii. And I played the crap out of New Super Mario Bros. Wii. That is like the first Wii game that I remember playing. That and Wii Sports were like 10 out of 10. We used to have like family bowling nights where we would do Wii Sports bowling. It was great.
We used to.
Get
And
off
then
the
from
podcast.
And then from there, I moved on to the Nintendo 3DS. I had the original, the Aqua Blue. Loved that console to death. Played it to death. And then about a year after I got that, I got the 3DS XL. And then I had 2 3DSs. And then I made the stupid mistake of selling my original Aqua Blue 3DS to GameStop for like $20. Which is like one thing that I regret doing. Which is exactly why I did not take my Switch my original like OG Switch
Oh my
to
gosh.
GameStop to trade in for the OLED because I'd done that with the 3DS and I regretted it, especially since my Switch is one of the OG ones. Like before they refreshed the battery and everything, they did the V2 Switch. Mine is like the original, so I'm keeping that. So I went from the 3DS XL, and then somebody stole my 3DS XL. No cap. I swear this is true. My grandparents took their car to get worked on at Ford because they had an Explorer, and it was in the shop getting worked on for like weeks at a time. And I remember I left my 3DS in the little, like the main console thing where everybody stuffs their napkins. And then when they got the car back and I went in there, it was gone.
Oh.
And it was my case with all my 3DS games, all like my 3DS XL. I had all this progress on there. I was so devastated. I thought they were just hiding it from me. Like I thought my grandparents had taken it out and were just hiding it from me. No, it's gone.
Wait, but like you guys didn't like question the people at the car thing?
No, we did, and they said we don't know what happened to it. We checked the video camera feeds and it says that we didn't see it. And I'm like, that's a little sus, but okay.
It's a
That is
small
very
device.
suspicious.
You could so hide it.
Yeah, exactly. So from there, I had no game console, and then I got an Xbox. I kind of took a little dive away from Nintendo. Melina, where you going?
No, because you said 3DS, and just keep going. It's fine. I'm right here. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
We're all
Anyway,
good. I told you, chaos.
I went to Xbox, and I took a little bit of a dive away from Nintendo for a bit, and then when the Switch came out, or was like getting ready to come out, I was really hooked on Breath of the Wild. And my uncle had a Wii U. He got it on the Wii U. I played it on that for a little bit. And then eventually I got a Switch. And then I got Breath of the Wild and all these other games that I have. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I think, which I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. I think the Switch is the best console out right now. I'm not going to say it's the most powerful or the most graphically well run or like any of that. I just think it's the best console in the sense that I can take games wherever I want, whenever I want, and I can't do that with Xbox. Well, you can kind of do it with Xbox, with the xCloud, but you can't do that with PlayStation. And also, the PlayStation 5 is like $500, and the Switch OLED is $350, so I'm saving myself $150 there. But also, I've always been a Nintendo fanboy. I've always loved Zelda, Mario Kart, like all that stuff. Recently got into Xenoblade, which is my new fave. Which I'll talk about that in a little bit, but yeah, that's where I'm at with Nintendo. And to bring the 3DS story to a close, I'm pretty sure you can look right there on the video. I have a 3DS back there. It's a 3DS XL blue, the same 3DS XL I had. It's not the exact same one, like it's not just the model that was stolen, but I'm pretty sure it is because I bought it from a used. That's the one I used to have, was the aqua blue one. Let's go.
I'll be right back. I need to.
By the way, I have not turned this on in years, so I hit the power button and it came on.
Yeah, okay, the 3DS battery life
is
10 out of 10, bro.
It's a full battery too.
You want to hear the sad part? The 3DS battery is so much better than the Switch battery.
Well,
Oh, dear
it
God.
makes sense. It makes sense because this thing comes close, is pretty much as good as the Wii U graphics.
That's true. That's true. It's more about the graphics and what the battery is actually having to run.
I have 111, whatever the coins are, you know, when you walk.
The play coins.
Yeah.
I love the 3DS so much. It's my favorite. Okay. Well, I don't want to say it's my favorite. I love the Switch.
I have,
It's my second favorite, though.
I have this game in right now. Oh, it's
Miracle Mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Professor Layton series. That is also another series I really like because it's puzzles. It's such a good story too, though, because I cried in this
I'm
one.
really mad because my 3DS XL disappeared right before Miitopia came out. And that
No.
Miitopia was the
I mean,
game that I always wanted. Where you can put all the different Miis in and have all the different characters. My uncle has that case for his 3DS.
Yeah, this thing.
He is the new Nintendo 3DS, though, which is what I wanted.
Filled.
When I have a full-time job, I definitely want to get like money saved up and then go buy a Wii and a Wii U and a new 3DS just to have them because they're good consoles.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to
Definitely.
have a Wii, so that way when I have kids, I can be like, hey, look, this is the Wii. Kind of like how, like, my mom would tell me all the time. She was like, oh yeah, I remember playing on the NES and the SNES, like playing Mario. And I'm like, me though. Imagine if I could do that, but I actually had the console. So, but yeah, I have a 3DS right there. Now I got a 3DS XL. I really only use it for Tomodachi Life because it's not on Switch yet. Which, Nintendo, bring Tomodachi Life to Switch, please. I beg you. I sit here and I beg you.
I pick you.
Do it.
Oh my god. Do it. Anyway.
All my Game
All right,
Boys.
Melina, your turn.
Oh yeah, it is my turn. Yeah, so the way I got into Nintendo, I have been playing Nintendo since I can't even remember actually, because I was a baby. My dad was a Nintendo kid, so he had the SNES, and he had the 64. He loves the 64. His favorite game is Super Mario Bros. 3.
Respect.
Yeah, he loves that one, and I love it too. But I remember, I guess the first game that I remember though, we always played Ocarina of Time on the 64. I kid you not, 24/7.
It's
Like,
such a good game.
It's such a good game. That is my childhood, and I don't care how broken it can get with speedruns and all this stuff. I absolutely love it. It's just nostalgic for me. But yeah, I played the 64. I remember we got DS's, and before getting DS's, I would play on my Game Boy. I had a pink Game Boy, and I loved that thing. Then we got DS's. I got a pink DS. My brother got a red one. My
Respect.
I know, we got 4, so it was my sister and my 2 brothers. So I remember I almost got killed by my sister because
Huh?
no, because I took she was obsessed with Pokemon. So I took her
Oh, I see where this is going.
Yeah. So I went into her file and I deleted it.
No.
Yeah, I did.
Get out. Get out.
No.
Mind you,
did
I
not
was
do
like,
that.
mind you, I was like 5. I was like
Wait a minute,
5
on the
years old when this
DS?
happened. No. On this is
Game
on the
Boy.
Game Boy. Yeah, she had
Okay,
I
'cause
don't remember which one. I had Emerald. I
would-
know that.
I would not think you would know at that age. I didn't even know it at that age. That up select B is how you officially erase the data on a DS Pokemon game.
Oh well, I did that.
You could also just burn and destroy the cartridge too. Just saying, that is
But-
also an option.
but
If you can't figure it out
anyways-
in game, just like chuck that sucker into
Yeah,
the
I
ocean.
took-
Yeah.
It's gone.
I took the battery back, took the battery out of the game cartridge. No big deal.
But no.
yeah, just
So after we got DS's, and I almost got killed by my dad too, because I've definitely gotten better with my patience and anger management, because I got so upset at my game one time I legit ripped it in half with my bare hands. I ripped a DS in half at like the
Stay
age
away
of like
from me.
7 years old. I ripped it in half, and I literally was like, I looked at it like after my rage had subsided, and I looked at it, I was like, my dad's gonna kill me. I'm gonna die. But no, I remember before the Wii was coming out, I was like, I knew the release date and everything, and I was like, I'm gonna save up for like doing chores and everything around the house. You know how like your parents like do that and everything. But I was like, I'm gonna save up for the Wii. So I saved up however much it was at the time. I don't remember. I remember like $250 or something like that.
yeah.
I
that
was
sounds
thinking
about right.
around that as
200 or
well.
250.
Yeah, something around like $250. So I saved up
Ah, yes.
$250.
Pre-inflation days.
Yeah, I saved up $250. And then I got surprised on my birthday, for my birthday, with a Wii. And I was like, oh my gosh. Although I started crying because I was like, I didn't want you to buy it. I wanted to buy it myself.
Ungrateful.
All right, then give me the money then.
No, that's
You
the
can
thing.
buy it from
No,
me.
that's the thing. They took my money. Yeah. That's what
These parents. That's exactly what I would do.
But no. I did that. After the Wii, I got the Wii U. I really enjoyed that, despite I know a lot of people don't like it, but I mean, hey, I could put Wii and Wii U games in it, so double win, I guess, because I don't know where the Wii console is right now. But yeah, and then obviously I got the Switch when it came out because my dad and I love Zelda, so we got Breath of the Wild. Mind you, when I saw, you know, everybody talking about, oh, it's gonna be open world and everything, I was very cautious about it because I was like,
as most people should be.
well, yeah, because my introduction to like open worlds was like Skyrim. I didn't play Skyrim, but I saw like clips of it or whatever, and I didn't like it. Like, I didn't like the look, I didn't like how it played. So that's why I never liked open world games. And then I tried Breath of the Wild and it changed everything. I was like, this is a great, it's a great introduction into open world games. I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I never liked Zelda before, because
Leave.
So the thing was, when my first Zelda game was actually I think Phantom Hourglass, and on that game that game required the stylus for everything.
Oh boy.
You played the train.
No, not
No, that's Spirit Tracks.
Oh, that's Spirit. I'm sorry.
I played that as well.
Oh my god,
I
you
hated
played
it. I hated it.
As did everybody else. Okay, you're not alone on that.
Phantom Hourglass.
I had the Four Swords one.
The thing, I was so used to games that were linear, but I was not used to, like, the only games I liked that were more open worlds was Pokemon. But for games like Zelda, it was like, where the heck am I supposed to go? But
Yeah, that's understandable.
When I first got introduced to Zelda, it was like, oh gosh, I think either it wasn't Breath of the Wild. It was the original Legend of Zelda, actually.
Oh, the first one? Respect.
Yeah. I grew to love the series.
I almost started singing. Sorry. I was about to be like,
Don't. No.
And
Stop. We can't get
I don't like
Nintendo
Zelda.
DMCA
I
us.
don't like Zelda 1 and 2. It's just I need to watch walkthroughs of it. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to beat it.
So I now own Zelda. I own the NES games, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I'm not a fan of that.
My dad isn't either. Majora's Mask is so good. Are you kidding me? Okay, wait. We're making this. Okay, this is a totally different topic for a totally different episode.
Confessions of a Zelda fan. I've never played Majora's Mask.
It's
I've been
expensive.
looking for it on the 3DS.
No.
Years.
Don't play on the 3DS. It's bad.
That's what I've heard.
It's the same
But
as
then,
it's
like,
the same
they
with
added to the
Ocarina of
Switch
Time on the
Online.
3DS.
Whoa.
Ocarina of Time on 3DS was good.
I have it too.
That
don't
is
get
a
me
banger.
wrong.
That's
Don't
the
get me
game
wrong.
that got me into Zelda.
Don't get me wrong. I have Ocarina of Time on the 3DS and I enjoy it. But the thing is, it's like I forgot the company that took over to like basically port it to like make it a 3D
Grezzo.
game. Yeah, Grezzo. So I saw this whole like discussion on it with speedrunners though. And I know it's going to be like, oh, well, they're going to explain how it's broken and everything. So I'm not saying it's a bad game, but the decisions that they made for the 3D, see, this is for a different day, okay? I would have to like write everything down.
We gotta do.
Get it.
Zelda
I played the
episodes,
worst. I played the worst version of Ocarina of Time
Which is
on the Virtual Console on the Wii U.
I was gonna say the Wii Virtual Console. That was close.
wait, did it actually come? I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's on Switch right now.
Oh, that-
Ocarina and
oh,
Majora
yeah,
are both
that's
on Switch. They're
true.
for the N64, which I have. I have the expansion pack for the Switch Online. I don't think I'm gonna keep it.
the issue is
I don't.
The issue with the Virtual Console version is that the joystick, the right-hand joystick that's supposed to resemble the yellow D-pad to select your items, it's broken.
Oh my god.
Like I'll try to select right, but for some reason it'll go up. And
we have a whole episode planned about Nintendo's sucky legacy content issue.
I have a cool like fun fact about Majora's Mask, but like I really should save it for like when we go through stuff, you know?
Yeah, save it. We'll go through the Zelda games eventually.
Oh,
not this
it's
first
so
episode.
tempting.
We gotta keep you listeners engaged, and by not telling you things is how you keep people engaged.
'Cause-
I know because podcasts have done it to me before.
No,
and
I
hate
know.
it.
Because here's
But
the
I
thing.
still come back and click on every episode.
Exactly. I know fun, like, cool things from, like, releases, the differences between releases in Japan and releases in the US. It's so, like, cool. Because they are different. Like,
So, Melina, is that everything about your Nintendo story? Did you
yeah,
finish?
that's pretty much, I would say that's pretty much it. I'm trying to get into, like, other consoles, too, but Nintendo is just my jam.
Same.
Like, you can't go wrong with
I want a
it.
PS5 so bad. I want a PS5. I never thought I would choose PlayStation over Xbox. I was always like, oh, Xbox is so much better than PlayStation. And then, you know, I was like 16, which, you know, rambunctious teenage days, if you will. But now, looking at it, I'm like, the PS5 just makes so much more sense because all of the non-Nintendo games that I want to play, which is like Horizon, Spider-Man, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, like all of those are mostly on PlayStation, not Xbox.
Yo, Kingdom
which I
Hearts.
guess the exception would be Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts is so confusing.
how?
Exactly, but I still want to play it.
Timeline and story wise, because I legit, I kid you not, I watched an hour of video talking about the entire timeline, and I was like, okay, I get it now.
The time. Oh, I played them. I played all the Kingdom Hearts games.
I believe you.
I love the franchise.
Yeah,
if it wasn't for the fact that it's a crossover between Disney and Final Fantasy, I don't think I would have ever played it.
I think that's how they got a lot of people in on that.
Well,
was that crossover.
Since we've talked about our stories, and I know we talked about, you know, some games that we enjoyed, but let's, you know, talk about some other games that maybe we enjoyed, because I know I've said I love Zelda. Alex has loved Pokemon. Nick, I forgot what you said. Oh, Zelda.
Wow, thanks. You weren't listening to me. I see how it is.
I blanked out. I'm sorry.
No, he likes Xenoblade.
Oh yeah, that's
That
right.
is
He also
true.
likes Xenoblade. Can I say
You
my
put
fun?
in over
Oh wait, no.
100 hours into that.
I should say my fun fact. Never mind.
Yeah, I did dump 105 hours into Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
He did.
And that was just to finish the story. Which, by the way, Swimsuit DLC coming out in like 2 weeks from when this episode drops. And I'm so excited. Excited.
I like how they're trying to make money off of that,
I
though.
think I'm going to invest in Xenoblade now.
No, here's the thing.
You should.
They have a DLC for swimsuit stuff, when in the first one, it was just already built in.
See,
if you just take off all the clothes.
But it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that in the second one, though. It was more...
Okay, we're not going to talk about the second one, okay? It is so...
It was DLC.
It's on...
Listen, okay.
The second one is on crack, okay?
All I'm going to say, all you Rex haters, I don't want to hear the Rex slander anymore. Rex is a Giga Chad, and I will not be elaborating because of spoilers, but Rex is a Giga Chad.
Rex is...
Oh, man.
Rex is
if you finished Xenoblade Chronicles 3, you'll know exactly what I'm referring to. Rex is a Giga Chad. So just...
I'm sorry, but I gotta stick to Rhine time for me.
I mean, it's always Rhine time, okay? That's the... I don't want to talk too much about Xenoblade. I'm doing a whole Xenoblade episode with my friend Colin. If you've listened to Nerdiest,
well,
you know who
I feel like you don't have this fun fact about it though, or you don't know it.
Is it about the first one?
It's about the first one.
Oh yeah, then go ahead.
Yeah. So fun fact, Xenoblade, the first one, they thought it wasn't gonna do well in the West, so they didn't release it in the West, and they released it only in Japan, Australia, and Europe. It did not. If you wanted to get Xenoblade, you had to know somebody in the UK or in Europe, have them buy it and send it to you.
Yeah, it wasn't even like now where you can go on Amazon UK or whatever and buy it, and then they just ship it here anyway. Like, that was pre-Amazon.
Yeah.
Or like really early days of Amazon.
No, exactly.
Okay.
Because, and I was so upset because I loved the game. I fell in love with it because I watched this YouTuber, Sugar Conroy, and he,
yes,
I
those
love
days.
him. I love him. He's amazing. Emil, yes, amazing. But he played the game, and it was probably the longest series I ever watched because that game is so long. But I fell in love with it and Shulk.
You mean Shulk?
Shulk.
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 What are you doing, Shulk?
So I'm the only one. So I'm the only one who hasn't seen anything on Xenoblade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang it.
It's okay, Alex. It's okay.
You should play it. It's a really good game.
It really is.
Oh,
Like-
so
They have it on. I if they don't sell it at GameStop,
All 3
then
games are on Switch.
yeah, all 3. Yeah.
I know, but I like to collect the physical copies. That's the problem with me.
Oh, same. That's why I don't have a copy of Xenoblade 2 yet. It's because well, that's a lie.
Well,
I found one at Cybertron when we were going to
Oh.
school.
my camera.
But it was $80, and I didn't have $80 on hand.
Okay, I'm gonna
to
stop
get
you
the
right there.
physical version.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Nick, you're not
80
one to talk about that.
No. We're gonna backtrack on that. $80 for the second, the second one.
But it was the deluxe edition that had the DLC
Okay,
included,
but it's also the second one.
and it was sealed.
It's on crack.
I think the second game gets too much hate. That's all I'm gonna say.
But
Nick,
have you
you're not one-
seen?
Nick, you're not allowed to complain about some being overpriced. You bought an amiibo for over $70.
That's a lie. I bought the Twilight Princess Link amiibo for $100 from that exact same store. And
yet you're
that's on Nintendo for not restocking and reprinting their amiibo. They are losing so much money by not reprinting amiibo.
I don't know why they stopped that. Really, it's successful. And plus, I still
It's the
haven't
same
found
thing with their
mine.
games. Why did they stop printing Xenoblade 2?
Because
And
it
also,
was,
I still can't find my amiibo.
because it was
Why
on
are
crack.
why are they stopping production on Xenoblade Definitive Edition? It's only 2 years old. Yet Breath of the Wild, which, okay, maybe that's not a fair comparison. Breath of the Wild sold 24 million copies. Definitive Edition barely broke 2.4 million.
Be mindful though that Breath of the Wild sold that much because it was literally the beginning of the pandemic.
No.
No,
No.
no.
Or right before
Not
it
even
though.
close.
Right before
was
it
a
though.
few
Was
years.
it? No.
Breath of the
That
Wild
was-
came out in 2017.
Yeah, that was 3
Oh.
years.
Animal
that's
Crossing.
right. Okay, wait,
Animal
wait, wait, wait,
Crossing
wait.
is the
Predicted a
pandemic game.
though.
Okay, yeah, Animal Crossing did, but like sales did rise for Breath of the Wild, like more was
Well,
bought.
yeah.
Exactly.
I think sales also took a bump up when they announced the sequel.
Oh,
And I think
yeah.
sales will take a bump up between now and May. I personally think that by the time, like, as we get closer to, like, November, December, I think there's a very high chance because, every year they do, like, here's a Switch with a game. I think this year, instead of doing Mario Kart, maybe they'll switch it up and do Breath of the Wild.
Oh, for
Just
sure.
to get a few more copies of that out the door. Not that, like,
Yeah.
people who own a Switch, if you wanted Breath of the Wild, you would have had it already.
Yeah.
Like,
You already
unless you
completed
just
it.
bought a Switch. So, yeah, I think the sales for that'll tick up a little bit more. But, yeah, Xenoblade, banger franchise. Banger franchise. Doing a whole episode about it. Because I have so many thoughts about the third game and just the franchise in general.
So
All I'm going to
there's some-
say, Xenoblade Definitive Edition, the first game, is my number 5 game.
Ooh.
Xenoblade 3 is my number 2.
Oh.
Ooh.
Only behind Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
And
number one. I was
Tears
gonna
of the
ask.
Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is going to have a pretty kick-ass story to top Xenoblade 3.
It's
it
going
might not
to.
even happen. We'll have to see.
It's going to. It's going to.
O-
They've had
Okay.
like 5 years.
That's true. That doesn't. Yeah, long development does not always equal. It's not always equal good story. Look how much time was between Xenoblade X and Xenoblade 2.
Right, but also short development doesn't mean it's gonna be good either. For
Exactly.
a very good example, as a very good
a
example, I regret buying Sonic Boom.
I would as well.
I regretted buying Sonic Colors. I didn't like it.
Sonic Colors is my favorite Sonic game.
I have no
like it.
regret.
I'm really
I have
looking
no
forward to
regrets.
Frontiers.
I have no regrets buying Sonic and the Black Knight.
Okay, that one kind of got me angry because I was stuck on a level, but I don't say that. It's a good game. I was just very agitated. But Sonic
thing that
Colors has
frustrates me
the
about
best
Sonic-
opener too, by the way.
Oh no, it does. I will give you that. It has
Like,
the best opening song. It's such a banger.
And it has good jokes in it. Like Sonic Colors has good jokes.
Reach for the
I never
stars.
got far in that. Well,
But yeah.
actually, I think I played the DS version.
Oh, I have a bad take.
What?
Do tell. We're all about bad takes here.
Okay, we all know Sonic games have had their up and downs, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I feel like
Sega.
one that I like, a lot of people don't like. And it was what was it? Where Sonic becomes the werehog or whatever.
Oh,
Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Oh, okay. I'm not the only one. I liked it.
The
I thought it was
only-
cool.
I mean, Colors is the only Sonic game I've played. I'm really looking forward to Frontiers, though. I feel like Frontiers is gonna
Oh,
it's gonna be
yeah.
the Breath of the Wild equivalent of Sonic, and it's gonna
I
bring in a
hope-
lot more new people.
See,
Look,
but I
Because
feel
that was
like
my big thing with Colors is in a game where the main character runs super fast, it was very limiting on how fast you could run. But if Frontiers is an open world and you can just full send, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
so what I'm thinking is that Sonic Boom, they were trying for that open world, but because they rushed it for Christmas, it was horrible. Like, I want my money back. There was literally, people hated it so much, they wanted to dig up the Atari ET games from the dump and put Sonic Boom in there.
In a New Mexico landfill? That stuff was digged up years before.
I know. But, like,
Okay.
it was funny. It was a funny joke.
Don't you guys are gonna point a laser at my head for saying this?
We'll see.
I own Sonic 06. And I think it's I think it's overhated.
Wait, is that the one where he kisses the girl?
No, he doesn't kiss her. She kisses him while he's dead.
What is this, a Disney princess game? Jeez.
Oh, no. Nick, you need to look at this game.
Wait,
it's
is that the
overhated.
one?
Sonic 06 is
Is
like
that
the
the
one
one
with
where they
real
fan-dubbed it?
looking people.
They fan dubbed it and Sonic goes, one.
The problem with Sonic
I think that's the game.
it's just the controls are broken in that game. I just kicked my camera. The issue with Sonic 06 is the controls are ridiculous. You jerk your joystick controller one way, and he just flings. It's not like a game like Mario 64 where he gradually spins around.
Well,
There were some problems with Sonic 06, but I think it's overhated.
I mean, I remember watching the game because I didn't have it. So you know how like you would go on YouTube. Please share.
There it
Nick.
Is that Sonic Riders or something?
It's not.
It's not gonna focus.
It's not gonna focus.
It's not gonna focus. It's Sonic Frontiers. It's the cover.
Oh,
of
it's the cover. Okay.
Okay.
I lost my train of thought. Not gonna lie. Well, it's fine. Anyway, we've named. Well, no, Alex. I want to hear other games that you like besides. Let's get off. We've said Sonic games that we like, and besides Pokemon.
I think I
'cause-
know exactly what his number one game is. I might be wrong though.
Let's hear it.
Take a guess.
Is it Final Fantasy VII Remake?
Oh, it has to be.
Dang it! I love that game. I
Listen,
love that
you
game.
mean Cloud and Smash, okay?
Is that Nintendo though?
No, it's Square Enix.
Oh.
So Square was actually originally a Nintendo licensee with the Final Fantasy games until the PlayStation
that's
came out,
right.
And
and then
Sony
Final
freaking
Fantasy
stole
VII.
it.
Sony-
But I actually have a funny story. Thank you for bringing up Final Fantasy. I wanted to go to something Melina said about like what did you say something about Xenoblade?
Oh, you mean the
not being
releases?
brought
In
to
the
the-
West?
with it not being released in the Western world.
Yeah. In the
So
Western world. You mean at the in the
in
US?
America, in the U.S. You mentioned the West.
Yeah. So.
Well, yeah, to Japan, we are the West.
So, and we know Square is native to Japan, right?
Square
Yeah.
Enix. Yeah.
So, the thing is, they actually made a game, Final Fantasy game, exclusive to America for, you'll be surprised to hear this reason. Because they thought Americans were too dumb to understand open world Final Fantasy games.
I believe it.
Bruh.
I believe it 100%.
That was so loud. Oh my gosh.
So the game is called Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. It is too easy. It gives you the illusion that it's an open world game. It's not.
Oops.
You get the armor, your gear upgrades right away for you. So you don't go into your inventory and change your armor. You look at your armor, but you can't change it. And everything is given to you. There's no mystery to figure out what to do.
What?
So they thought that would be a great game for Americans because they thought Americans were too dumb.
Bruh.
I mean, I don't blame them. I really don't.
Well, I mean,
I believe it.
I mean, we didn't get the original Super Mario Brothers 2. We got Doki Doki Panic.
That's true.
We got Doki Doki Panic. If you don't know, Doki Doki Panic was before the American Super Mario Brothers 2. But
Somebody's revving their car engine
good, Nick?
at this time of night.
It's Super Mario Bros 2 is just a reskin or resprite of Doki Doki Panic. Great games. They're great games. Doki Doki was a great game, but
Doki Doki Literature Club?
That is also on Switch. I want to play it so bad.
It's on the Switch?
Yes. And you can get it physically too.
Doki Doki Panic. It's completely different.
No, I know, but
Well,
I was just saying.
The DDLC? Hey, yo, when is our Joystick Drift live stream playthrough of the DDLC?
Are we making this official?
I'm not saying it's official. I'm just saying when's it happening. That's all I'm saying.
Who knows?
I mean, I don't know.
I need to figure out how to stream. I really do.
So, games that I like, besides Zelda.
Besides Zelda.
Yeah, besides
and
Zelda.
Xenoblade. You've already expressed your your love of the first Xenoblade.
I know. It's like if I name anything else, people are like, "Oh my god, you like other games?"
Whoa.
Whoa.
We're a video game podcast and we like other games? Who would have known?
You,
Oh my gosh.
you like video games? What?
What?
How dare you?
Okay, so a lot of games that I do like happen to be in the horror genre. And Nick is terrified of horror in general.
Boo! You suck.
But yeah. I know some of the games in the series isn't classified as like complete horror, but Resident Evil series is, I love it. Like, it's great. And I think 5 and 6 are not that great, but because it's very action heavy, so it's not as like horror. So that's why people were kind of upset with it. But when Biohazard and Village came out, they did so well. I love it.
Okay.
But
serious question, Melina. Which Final Fantasy? Not Final, Resident Evil game had the witch, like the very tall witch.
Oh,
the tall lady.
You mean Miranda?
Yeah. I never actually
Village.
No. I think. Are you talking about?
Oh wait, Lady D.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one that Hila's really into.
Yeah, that is the latest one, which is Village.
I'm talking about the one where the witch goes stupid human.
What?
You don't.
I don't know.
Maybe that's not a line because I just seen clips from TikTok. I've never actually taken a look at the gameplay.
Because the only one with like, I guess, if it matches with witch, although she's technically a vampire, would be Lady D.
That's what I meant.
Oh, so then yeah, that is Lady D from or excuse me, let me just say her name, Lady Dimitrescu.
Is that actually how it's pronounced?
Yeah, she literally in her line, she goes something. She says like I don't know, but she says the House of Dimitrescu.
She must have lived in the Victorian era.
Oh yeah, no, she lives in a castle. Like, you're literally in a castle for the first part of the game. It's that game. Village, I would say, is I don't know. It's so good because I would say the scariest moment in that game. You guys really need to check it out.
No.
Nick,
I'll think about it.
I'm not asking you to play it. I'm asking you to just watch Markiplier play it. Like,
no, I watched FNAF once and it kept me up for like 6 months.
oh, FNAF is another series I really like. I know it's kind of like being, everybody's burned out from it, but but no. There's the second area in Village that you go to, and it's this like doll that, yeah, I don't like dolls. But you end up going into the basement, and you have to solve all these puzzles and everything. And at some point, all the lights are out, and you begin to be chased by, I kid you not, this grotesque, a very large, unborn fetus. Dude, your heads turn at the same time.
Excuse me.
An
what?
unborn fetus? How is it a fetus if it's unborn?
I know, but like, but it's like in the stages, Like, it's not, like, have you seen like a picture of like, oh my god, no, I don't, it's so gross. It's so, like, this thing chases, and it has this disgusting huge like mouth.
Oh.
I kid you not. And it has like baby sounds and everything, and it's disgusting. And literally, as you're trying to escape, you put a fuse in, you're waiting for an elevator, and you're waiting for the door to open, and guess what's coming right behind you? It's literally coming at you, and you're waiting for the doors to open. I hate that.
No, thank you. I'm good.
And I thought the liquors in Resident Evil were bad enough.
Oh, no. This trumps the liquids. The liquors so much. Oh my god.
Oh, sweet, a liquid.
Oh, sweet.
I'm terrified.
I am also terrified of liquids. I can't stand anything that's not in a solid or gas state.
Oh my gosh. Oh
if it's
no,
a liquid,
Nick.
can't do it.
Nick, it's starting to precipitate.
It's raining outside. Oh no.
So, Melina, so you know about the terrible voice acting in the original Resident Evil game, right?
Oh, I know. I saw this video yesterday. I didn't watch it, but I saw the thumbnail. I saw it. They got the original cast together, like, for an interview.
But now, have you heard of Resident Evil Survivor?
Resident Evil Survivor. There's so many like side games that. Okay, well, actually, I shouldn't say side games because they're technically part of the storyline and everything, but you know what I mean.
So
I have not heard that one though.
Resident Evil Survivor is by far the worst Resident Evil game I have ever seen.
Oh my god.
So just imagine Capcom took a crap in their pants. They used crap covered toilet paper to clean up the crap, and it's just a bunch of more crap, and then they somehow printed PlayStation discs out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
the voice acting is worse than the original. And the story sucks.
Yeah. It's
You could beat the game in an hour. And it's literally, I'm not even kidding, it's too easy. It's all first person. And two, the original idea was to have it as a light gun shooter. But that would have made the game decent. And that's not what Capcom wanted.
That would have made our game good. Like, why would we make it good? Come on now.
It came out in 2000. Resident Evil Survivor came out in 2000, and it was the last Resident Evil game of the PlayStation 1. Meanwhile, they had plenty of ideas for other Resident Evil games for the next generation, like Veronica.
Oh, Veronica.
But if you take a look at the Angry Video Game Nerd, he'll show you the game, and you'll see you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I thought my audio wasn't recording.
Oh, I would have had a panic attack.
Well, no. It's been recording, but I'm saying I thought it stopped. Because
Oh, I would have had a panic attack.
I would have too.
mid-podcast.
I would have had a panic
I'd
attack
been like,
too.
oh, well, guess
And
I'll die.
I can't even I can't exit full screen because I'm the one recording.
Yeah, no. You're fine.
Exactly.
You're fine. But yeah.
We are over an hour, so does anybody have any closing thoughts as we bring it back down? Reel it in, if you will.
Actually, something to look forward to, I would say, for this channel is come back to watch, because we're definitely gonna talk about childhood game crushes.
Hey,
Huh?
yo.
We're so
Oh.
doing that. Oh yeah,
I
it's
bet.
That is an
It's-
episode. Hold on. I'm gonna write it down on the
yeah.
on the board right now as we're doing this. Otherwise, I'll forget. I'm gonna be honest.
Exactly. Like, I'm gonna repeat it again in that episode, but I'm gonna just say right now, in terms of like The Legend of Zelda, like which Link I thought was the hottest, Twilight Princess, 100%.
Okay.
Twilight Princess,
You had me worried there.
100%.
You had me worried there.
What do you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were gonna say you had a crush on young Link from Link to the Past.
Okay, if it was gonna be young Link, it would not be Link to the Past. Just saying.
Which
You're
one
right,
would it
it'd
be?
be Wind Waker.
Ocarina of Time?
Ocarina of Time, but like, no. Actually, adult Ocarina of Time would be like number 2 for me. Have you seen like? I know in the game because it's like sort of polygon, but have you seen the art for him though? Like on the guidebook and
yeah.
everything, he has muscle. He does leg day. Just saying.
Man does like that.
Man does leg day.
What was he doing? Well,
if
no,
He
he
walks
was
around
standing in
endlessly.
that
What do you
like
expect?
Guys,
he was
if
standing
you
in
need,
that like squatted upright position for 7 years.
Yeah, literally.
holding the sword.
For-
Yeah, of course he did leg day.
for all the men that need the motivation to make sure you do your leg days, Link.
Be like Ocarina
Hey, now.
of Time Link.
Be like Ocarina of Time Link, okay?
Hey now, I don't
I don't want
skip
to say
leg
mine
day.
because mine's fairly obvious. Okay,
we're,
where does
we're teasing our like.
I'll save. Okay, I'll save the big one. But where would you consider childhood stopping?
I would say
At the
after
end of your
senior year.
adolescence.
No, just kidding.
I can say
At the end of your adolescent years?
No,
What is the adolescent years though? I need
actually
a number.
no. I would say
12.
up to 12 years of age.
That
Up
is
to
the end of
12?
adolescent years. Then you become a teenager.
There we go then.
I was gonna say, I can tell you my number one video game crush right now, but it's not a childhood crush.
Oh, we know, Nick. It's from Xenoblade. We know.
It is Xenoblade. It's
Yeah, we know.
Melia, bro.
Yeah, we know.
Melia Antiqua.
This-
My video game crush tops Breath of the Wild Zelda. No cap.
Guys, just letting you know, if you see posts about Melia on our socials, which our socials,
What can I say?
No, our socials.
What can I say?
Which, by the way, you should follow our socials. We're on Instagram.
Our social
oh yeah, we're
Instagram at Joystick Drift Pod.
yeah. Our one social. Don't worry, we'll expand. Don't worry.
We also have YouTube. If you're an audio listener, you can go pop over to YouTube to see the video. Unless you're listening on Spotify, then you can see the video on Spotify. But if you're not listening on Spotify, then go watch on YouTube.
But either way,
Just-
if you see a post, it has Melia in it.
Queen Melia Antiqua, bro.
Yeah. I am Queen Melia of Antiqua.
Oh, God.
Of
My-
Antiqua. That's her last name, you dingus.
I embarrassed myself so bad.
Are we naming like
All right, well, I think that's gonna... I think it's,
Hold on.
I'm just
Gonna
telling you
end our
right now, you
episode right
definitely
there.
have a ton of good clips from this one episode.
Are we talking like childhood video game crushes right now, or?
Yeah, but don't spoil it. 'cause we're gonna
Don't
do a
say
whole episode
everything,
about
just pick like one. And it doesn't have to be your top. Because like I didn't say my top.
Ooh.
it. Could be your bottom.
Nick, what did we say about reading?
Or you could be a pillow princess.
Yes, perfectly in T for T.
Alex!
Okay. My video game crush from childhood, Jade from Mortal Kombat. 9. Mortal Kombat 9.
I remember going over this.
The amount of times
I remember going over this in my apartment.
No. The amount of
I don't think I
times
said Jade.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my god, my camera, bro. The amount of times that anytime I introduce myself and I say my name, Melina, just real quick, last kind of thing, people always go, "Oh, like from Mortal Kombat." I was like, no, she's Melina in Mortal Kombat is terrifying. Like, you don't want to have a kiss with her.
But the moment she puts that mask on,
Yeah, but
you got no
still. Choice. Or you gonna kiss her through the mask?
Oh no.
Oh, it's not spelled the same way.
Oh yeah, no, it's Milena, and I'm like, what?
I didn't even click on the full image. I just saw it in my peripheral vision.
Oh, you saw like her face?
Nope. Nope. Oh no.
We're not gonna discuss what you googled then.
No.
No.
I just typed in Melina Mortal Kombat and like it popped up 2 images of like the mask on, and then in the corner like half screen was just without the mask on, and I'm like,
okay.
Oh, okay.
In truthfulness, Mortal Kombat 9 Melina is better than every other version.
I thought you were gonna say she's better than the Melina sitting here right now.
I hate you right now.
I thought that's where he was going with that, but it is not actually.
At least Mortal Kombat Melina won't crush my heart a year later.
Oh my goodness. Well,
With that being said, thank you for listening to the first episode of the Joystick Drift podcast. This is a weekly Nintendo podcast. We'll be back here right here next Wednesday, presumably talking about the Mario movie trailer, because that comes out tomorrow as of time of release. So we're going to do a whole episode talking about that and what that means for the movie overall. And then after that, there will be more content. I won't say what it is, but there will be more content on a weekly basis every Wednesday after that. So yeah. Thank you everyone for listening. And we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.
Imagine the next generation growing up with Chris Pratt as Mario.